Hi there, my name is Letitia Pfinder and welcome to my channel for another episode of Follow Along Friday. Today I will be showing you how to make some really simple stamped invitations for a Halloween party or event. I'm just showing you the basic design so that you can add whatever you like later on. I designed these to be reproduced very quickly so that they can be made in bulk. So I'm going to be showing you how to make these ones, and I'm just going to be doing a black and white version of them for you, so without a matte, just so you can see the basic design and you can add onto it what you like. And all I've done for these is add, this is washi tape, and then this is just some green cardstock, and I've just matched the invitation word to the color of whatever mat I was using. So if you want to add a little spice to it, a little pop of color to it, it's perfect. But it looks really great in just black and white as well. So for this, you need some black cardstock as your base. And the black cardstock is cut to 3.5 by 6.5 inches. You also need some white cardstock, and this is cut to 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. You also need some double-sided tape. I go with the double-sided tape just because you don't have to wait for it to dry, especially if you're working in bulk and you don't want the paper to warp. If you have a good glue that doesn't tend to do that to your cardstock, go ahead, or if it's all you have, it's fine. It'll work. This is just what I prefer. Also using some black ink. I'm using the Memento Tuxedo Black. What else do we need? Oh, the stamps. Of course, it's a stamped card. So I'm using 2 different stamp sets. The first one is this one, and I'm not 100% sure what it's called. It is by Clear Impressions, and this was just a freebie I got in a stamping magazine. But it says to when, where, time, RSVP, and invitation. So those are the stamps I'm using from it. And I'm also using this Graphic 45 Hampton Art clear stamp set. It's just a Halloween set. I just got this at Michael's. And I'm using the spider web and the spider. So if you don't have these particular ones, you can use what you have. And we're going to get started. So this is, like I said, this is super quick to make. I'm going to start with stamping the spider web up in this top corner. Because these are new stamps, the ink hasn't been sitting on them very well, so I really have to kind of get it in there, really press down on it for the ink to stick to the stamp. Alright. So I'm just stamping it right up in this corner so that it looks like it's hanging off of it. So I'm allowing the edges to just hit down, or sorry, go over the edge. So that way it looks like it's meant to be hanging there. Alright, so now all we have to do is stamp our little spider. And I'm doing this before I stamp down any of the words, just because they're kind of going to determine where the spider and the spider web are going to kind of determine where the words are going to go. So kind of need to put them there first. So for this little spider, I'm kind of going over this line, like I'm putting him over it, so he looks like he's hanging there, so I don't accidentally leave a little space. There we go. He's a cute little guy. Now this is an optional step. I just think it makes it cuter. It adds a little something. I have a white jelly roll pen. It's just a white gel pen, and I'm just giving them 2 little white eyes there. You can see. Just adds a little detail to it. All right, so now I need to add in the 2 from Where and RSVP stamps. Here they are. So all I've done is line them up on the back of my small acrylic block so that when you're stamping them over and over and over again, they're already lined up and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to keep placing them there or anything. Alright, so I'm just going to ink those up with some black ink again. Like I said, this is a super quick, easy thing to do. And it's great. Like, even you can get your kids involved with it if you want, if it's their party. Oops. I missed a little bit of ink on the side of that one. There we go. Alright. And I'm just placing them where I'd like them to be and stamping down. Okay, so you can see that. You have to forgive me, I turn it to the side because I know, I guess it's easier for me to kind of gauge where it's going like that. When I'm drawing, I do that a lot too. I turn the paper. Alright, all that's really left to do to the front of this is to stamp the invitation word. And again, I'm just going to place it at the top here just to add something over there. Oops. And if you were doing this if you were putting a mat on the back of this, you might want to change the color of that. That's what I did on the first ones I made, just to show you guys. Just to make them cohesive and go together. So that's that. So that's basically the invitation. Then you would just go in and handwrite what everybody needed to know. And I've already put some double-sided tape on the back of this, just because I know it's no fun to watch me kind of stick that stuff on. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And so you can easily make a whole bunch of these in one sitting. Like if you just got all the stuff ready and set it all up in like a line, like you did one thing at a time, like you cut all the cardstock and then you stamped all of the pictures and then you stamped all the other things. Like if you just did it in like a line kind of like that, you could get through a lot of them really fast. I was thinking about maybe how many you could get done. And I'm thinking in a good hour you can probably get maybe a good 30 or more of them done. Like if you set it up like that. Alright, so this is where I was going to end off this Fall Along Friday. But on these ones, I used some glossy accents on the spider web and on the spider, just to give it a little more interest. And I'm just going to quickly show you how I did that so that you're not really guessing, because it looks like it might be a little intimidating, all the little lines and whatnot, but it's really not. So I'm just tilting it so that the glossy accents fills into the tube. And there's just a little air bubble there that I was pushing it a bit. So you just want to start it off, get a good flow going on some scrap. And then I always start off with the spider. So I'm just filling them in. And then I'm just going along his legs. So basically the whole spider is being filled in. This is a completely optional step. I just really liked that it added something extra to this. And this doesn't take long to do either. So then for the web, I'm just going up, stopping in the middle, and I'm going to do all the main lines first. So like this one, And then I'm just going to go along and do all of the ones coming out like so. And I'm going to go ahead and do all of the outside ones. And then for the inside ones, I'm not going to do them all, because you don't really need to, because these are such fine lines. Like, see how there's kind of 3 lines going in right here? I don't know if you can see that. There's like 3 lines right here. Just one squirt along it covers all 3 of them. So there are just some that just don't need all that attention. And people get the gist of it. We don't need to be wasting any of this or using way more than you need to, right? All right, there we go. Well, like I said, quick and easy. So you just want to set that aside to dry. I normally let them dry overnight. I'm not exactly sure how long they take to dry. I've just started using the glossy accent, so to be safe, I would allow it to sit overnight before you put it in an envelope or anything. But yeah, I think this is a really super easy thing to do, and it's cute. It's nice. It's simple. Sometimes simple is good. Ooh, I just dropped on my stamps. All right, well, we're done. There you have it. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, you can go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. I have a lot of Halloween videos planned for all of October, including a weekly compilation of my Inktober drawings, so be sure to check back on Sundays for those. If you have any requests, let me know, and you can go ahead and follow me on all my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and you can find some more updates on my Halloween things and my Inktober things on there, and you can also just chat with me because I love that as well. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and thanks for watching. Until next time.